Hey everybody, and welcome back to Grounds Family Farm. The other day we showed you the heifers we got, but we didn't show you everything. We had a little bit more that we didn't quite fit into that video that we're going to show you a little bit later, but first we're going to show you something that we got after that. I know you're probably thinking more animals, but we've got a need for them and a reason why we have them, and we want to explain that to you and let you know a little bit about what's going on. But first, let's show you what we got.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what we have to show you. We purchased a Holstein steer. We're going to tell you why we got him and a little bit more about that. But first, I want to kind of tell like the story of how we got there. We told y'all before that we used to raise meat and all of our beef and stuff like that. And we got out of it for a while when 2020 hit because you just couldn't get into the processors. Mm-hmm. Well, it's finally gotten to the point that's a little easier to get into the processors. And we decided to take a step on becoming more sustainable. And to do that, we decided to purchase a steer. Now, some of y'all may not agree with it or may not understand, but like, how can you eat an animal that's so gentle? Like I said, he's pretty sweet. We're going to gentle him down. But my thing is, would you rather an animal have a horrible life and then end up with the same result, or have a great life and do that? So the thing is, while he's here, he will have the happiest life, will be loved on and everything. But we purchased him with an intent. We've already know what that is. The girls understand that. Because we told him, is like, if you don't want to be petting around him, stuff like that, that's fine if you don't want to get attached. But just know that this is why we are getting him, is to provide meat for our family.
Yes.
So, like I said, I know that I don't know how much we'll actually show him on here because we don't want all of y'all to get too attached. But it is a part of our life and a part of our stuff. And like I said, our goal is make him friendly. He's a little skinny right now.
Yeah.
We actually purchased him. It was an online auction thing, and so we purchased him sight unseen. He looked decent in the pictures, and like I said, Holstein and milk cows are a bonier type cow, so they look like that anyhow, but he's got probably a little bit more showing than what I would have initially thought. But with a little bit of time, we'll get him all fixed up and going. We went ahead and put him with the heifers because it actually turned out that he came from the same place that we got the heifers. Yeah. It was just, I guess, I don't know if they just didn't have him there at the time or what, but they posted him. The girls are a little bit bullies on him, so they showed him who's boss. Go figure. But we got him from the same place, so that's why, since he came from the same place and it was only a couple days or a few days difference, we decided to just go ahead and put them all together and let them quarantine together. They're going to stay in this pen for a little bit longer, and then we're actually going to turn them out in this pasture, which will eventually be the goat and sheep pasture. But like I said, it's big enough that it's not going to hurt to have a few cows out here with them too. But the main thing is we wanted them to know what home was, know where to come eat and drink. And even after we turn them out, we'll probably continue to feed and water them inside here and just leave the gate open so they'll know to come in and out. So if we ever need to catch them, just bring some feed and here they come.
Yeah.
But the reason we ended up going with him, we were initially looking for a beef cow or a beef steer, but we went to the auction the other day and sat all day, and anything that was like 300 to 500 pounds was going from anywhere from like $1,400 all the way up to, some of them was over $2,000. Yes. And I was just like, if the meat market stays like this, I could see maybe being able to justify that. But then I was like, what if we buy this and before it actually becomes time to process it, the meat market crashes, and then we just spend all that, and then we've got a several $1,000s invested in some meat that may be worth just a few hundred.
Yeah.
At that time, because you just never know. So it just so happened that y'all cut it out. We were watching Facebook on a group, and they posted that they had him for sale, and we fought it out with another guy in a little bidding war, but we got him for about half the price of what the beef cows were going for. And he'll process out a little less percentage, but Holsteins are big cows, so I mean, he may be 1,400 or 1,500 pounds whenever we get ready to processing. And their lean bodies, it may not be the best for steaks and stuff like that. Some people, I mean, there's debate about whether that's true or not, but it's going to be a leaner meat. But our thing is ground beef is what we use the most of. So if we have to, we can grind the whole thing and be good to go. And we know how to make lots of that. And we will have lots of ground beef that way.
Yeah.
But because we eat steak some, but not a whole lot. Like I said, the big staple for us is ground beef. And
absolutely,
with him, he'll make lots of ground beef. Especially, like I said, once he gets fattened up. It's going to be a long time before he's ready.
Yes.
But it's a lot easier to get something small and you can raise it how you want, so you know what goes into it, rather than buying something that's older and kind of hoping for the best that they haven't injected it with a bunch of stuff and everything else. So
Yep.
that's the plan for him. Don't have a name for him yet. We probably will name him just so he has one. I don't know. It just depends. Like some people have trouble eating something that they've named, but like I said, you just got to go into it with the mindset of knowing what the purpose is
Yes.
and realizing just because that's his end result, he still deserves to have a good life. Yeah, because that's the thing. In a feedlot, like I said, I know this pen is kind of small for them now, but this is a temporary solution for them because we just want them to get used to it. Because there's fences all around this where
Yes.
it'll hold cows, it just won't hold goats right now.
Yeah.
And so it's not going to be long, and we're actually going to be turning them out where they can get out in the grass. We just want to make sure that they're good and calm and used to us before we do it, which these have gentled down a bunch. Like we couldn't go up and pet them before without having them tied up, and they're getting a lot better. They're still a little bit standoffish at times, but they're getting better.
Yeah,
we got these cool pink halters for them.
The girls picked pink. They wanted girly colors, so we did that. And
they're definitely standing a lot better than they were now. Like if you get a lead rope on them, they don't really lead that great, but once you get them pulled over and like tie them off to a fence, they're not like just constantly pulling on it now. So they're getting used to what it is. Boy, you are picking on him.
He just came home yesterday afternoon.
Yes.
So it's not like they've been out here for a while and she's just been doing this. She wasn't actually bothering him at all earlier whenever we were out here.
It's just whenever I threw out this hay.
Yeah.
Which it was up on top of that molasses tub and they knocked it down.
But. Yeah, and it's over in the water now too. He just filled up the water and they've already got hay.
Yeah, that's the thing about cows is they're messy eaters. Would you quit?
Leave him
Are you
alone.
wanting the attention? Are you wanting some attention? You're like, nope.
She was letting me pet on her earlier.
Yeah, she's hit or miss.
Hey, be nice.
But yeah.
Izzy has been out here every single day.
Oh, yes.
And she wants...
Every day when she gets home, she's like, will you go catch her and tie her up for me so I can brush her?
That one over there. That's her favorite.
Yes.
She will sit and brush her. She brushed her for what, like 30 minutes the other day?
Yes, she was out here forever. But yeah, so like I said, he's a holstein, and he like I said, he's fairly gentle for not ever being messed with. And we could probably get him where he's even more so. I don't know if we'll actually buy a halter and get him halter broker or not.
Yeah.
But
yeah, not so much worried about that.
We just want him gentle where we can mess with him if we need to.
Yes.
But you can come out here if you're wanting to see him. Abby just rode up on her bike. She was making sure it was good to come in. You want to come in? Okay.
Where's your sister?
She's making a garden.
Oh,
she's making a garden? Okay. Must be a rock garden.
A rock garden, yeah.
Oh, you just stepped in.
Stepped in stuff.
Yuck.
Ew.
That's
well, gross. Those shoes are staying outside tonight.
And that wasn't as muddy until I ran their water over either.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a phone call and got distracted.
Yeah, which I'd thrown some hay down here the other day to kind of give them some bedding, but they've kind of stomped it into the ground and everything. But yeah, they're getting there.
Yeah.
We don't have names for them yet, so we got to think of that. But
yep,
we'll just see how that goes. She's starting to.
Oh, I'm stepping on and stuff too. At least I got boots on though.
Yeah, she's in Crocs.
Aww. I love how pretty they are and how sweet they are. But they definitely get a little greedy whenever you start rattling buckets or containers or whatever, because yesterday
I need to go get them some feed.
Yesterday I went out and I was starting with the goats, and boy, they started bawling. They were ready to eat. And they were like, don't forget about us. We never forget y'all babies. Hi, sweet girl. Hi. I don't really want to leave this tripod just set up because I figure y'all probably try to knock it down.
Yeah, you can't knock on tripods.
Hey. Hi. We've got to find everything because we had super high winds the last couple days, and don't get the tripod, guys. If y'all mess with the tripod, I don't have it in, so we won't have microphones. And it took forever to get the last one in. Took forever.
Y'all know what's up now.
They're ready.
Which I've got to get another feed pan and put in here too.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see if they do okay. Because yesterday, whenever put him in, they had already eaten, so he was able to just go get what was left because they didn't eat it all.
Oh, yeah. Okay, she's letting him eat.
Yeah.
Oh, good girl.
There we go. Yeah, she's the only one that's bothering him. This other one's not too. She's not picking as bad, so that's good.
But yeah, they're getting a lot more friendly.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, and they'll be coming right up to us.
Yeah.
They'll come. Okay. Stop it. He's pushing her a little bit.
Okay, there's two. Yeah, you come over here. There you go. They'll eat together. Like I said, I'll have another feed pan out here by tomorrow for feeding time.
Yeah.
I just got to go round one up.
Yeah, and since that wind did take everything everywhere, hopefully the feed pans didn't run off, but we'll be searching pastures.
Yeah, those heavy rubber ones ought to still be in the right place. Should be.
Yep. Yeah. But very, very happy that we've gotten this, and we weren't actually sure initially that we were going to be able to find a steer so quickly, because we talked about this. Actually, we talked about the steer before we talked about jerseys, because we were actually actively looking for something so that we could start. We were wanting to start raising our own beef again, and then we found the jerseys.
Just lucked onto the jerseys, and then
he was talking to the guy, which was a different guy than what he was dealing with the auction, but he was talking with him about, trying to find a steer and stuff, and he was telling him that he might have something, but he'd have to check and all that. And then the very next day, we went to that auction, and it was so high, and we were like, well, it was a little discouraging.
Yeah.
But then the day up. Like day after that or 2 days after that, this other auction came up, and it was definitely almost like an answered prayer. So it was really great. And so.
And like I said, with some grain and hay, and like I said, he may need to be dewormed. I don't know, but we'll get him looking good in no time.
Yep.
Just like them, they were, which like I said, jerseys and milk cows are made a little thinner, but they were a little thinner than what I would like. So it's gonna be the same with them.
Just a short time, and they've already started plumping up really good. So
yeah, which like I said, the ribs or anything weren't showing, but it's just a lot of their backbone just seems a little bit much, and that may be just the way they are. Because I know milk cows look like that, but I just being around beef cows all the time, I just don't like it. But that may be just what it's going to be.
Yeah.
But it won't be for lack of trying.
Yep. We are definitely getting closer and closer to having everything here that we can raise for ourselves and not have to rely so much on the store.
Yeah, we've got pork, we've got chicken, and then we'll have beef.
Yeah, and then the summer we'll have vegetables that we'll put up.
Yeah, because we're still going to try to grow enough vegetables to last an entire year.
Yeah.
Or at least till the next growing season. Because we'll have fresh stuff throughout the growing season, and then whenever we put up and it ends, I want to have enough until we're getting it again.
Yeah.
Don't know if it'll happen, but that's the hope.
Yeah. I mean, how amazing would it be to be able to, make up a menu and not have to go buy most of the food ingredients from the store?
Yeah.
I mean, there's going to be a few things, obviously, we'll still buy, but...
Yeah, because for at least the next couple of years, we'll still have to buy fruits and stuff because we won't have that. This year we may have some strawberries, but that's going to be about it. And maybe some blackberries and stuff if they come back after we clean up that spot.
And, it'll be a while before we have beef now. We still have some chicken from when we...
Probably a year.
Processed out the last bit of chickens, but we're going to have more. And then...
Yeah, we're just waiting until after the expo to get those started, but we're not going to make the same mistake. Last year, we were a little late whenever we decided to do that, and it was in winter. And winter is not the time to try to raise pastured poultry.
No, that was horrible.
Because it was miserable. It took them a lot more feed to gain because they were using it for energy and heat and stuff, and they just take a lot more in the winter than they do in the summer. So we're going to try to get a batch started right after the expo.
Yep.
And then it'll probably be like 8 weeks on those. And then we may try to get another one in the fall before winter hits. But that way we can process them before, like, we don't want to process right in the worst part of the summer.
No,
like,
not at all.
Middle of July, August are terrible times because you'd have to work fast. It's just miserable working in that heat.
Yeah, but this is a good, another good step in our self-sustainability journey here.
Yeah.
I'm really, really excited about it.
And like I said, we may not take your suggestions. We may let the girls decide. But what are some name suggestions you think for these heifers over here? Like I said, this is the one that Izzy took a liking to. She's the bigger one, a little scruffier in the face. Easy now. And then this is the one. Don't you kick at me. This is the one that I like, the face shape and everything. She's more compact, and I like her look a lot better than this one. So, and this is the one that Abby's taking more of a liking to because it's smaller, and Abby takes a liking to smaller stuff.
Yeah.
You're okay. So if you got some name suggestions, be sure and leave them down in the comments. Like I said, may not take them. We may just let the girls pick whatever names they want, but we'll at least take a look and let the girls look at them, and then maybe folks can decide, and we'll figure out something that everybody's happy with.
Yeah, and I kind of lean more toward on something like the jerseys that are going to be older, live here a very long time, that kind of thing, that would be more like an older name. Or
Maybell?
something that's just more, I don't know. But I think that those names that, are older and sometimes forgotten are the
I just don't
really
want
neat ones.
a food name, a candy name.
No.
Because
No.
that's usually what they come up with, is like some sort of food or candy name.
Yeah,
and I just want something different.
The ones that they had the other day as suggestions, I was like, no, we're not naming them pumpkin. We're not naming them something like that.
Hey. Maybe I need to get another pen tonight.
Yeah.
Let me go find one.
But yeah, so name suggestions would be great because, as I said in the video about my doctor's visit, sometimes my memory does kind of fail me. So I draw blanks sometimes and have trouble with either word finding or, remembering things, and remembering some good old-fashioned names that would be perfect for beautiful jerseys. Hey, I'm all about it. Or even if you have something that's different and neat and cool, that would be fantastic. Is she leaving you alone now, buddy? Is she finally leaving you alone, letting you eat that hay? That's what you wanted all along, isn't it, sweetie? He will be fattened up and happy in no time. I'm really glad about that because it's sad when they come in, they're so skinny, but he's going to go get that other food pan, and we will hopefully he will be good and able to maybe he'll be able to sit there and eat grain too if he wants it, but so far he seems more enthusiastic about this hay than about the grain. Is that your favorite? Hey buddy, is that your favorite? And I did not realize until Kevin was telling me the other day that Holsteins get really, really big. I had it in my head that they were a little smaller, but it's been a while since I've been around Holsteins too. Because I know growing up we actually raised one that we used as a meat cow too, so. Hey baby. Yeah, you're looking at the grain. You want some. Find one?
Yep.
Good deal. Yeah, he's sharing with the sweet one over there.
Yeah.
But...
Let's see if we can get one of them to move.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, but I mean out of this one.
Yeah.
Here, you go back to that one. Go back to that one, and you can all three have one. There you go.
There we go. Everybody has their own food pan now.
Yep.
And it may be that we can bring the big trough down here whenever
Whenever they're out,
released, and this is just like a feeding area.
I just didn't want to take up a lot of room right now.
Yeah, no sense in that since.
Which they probably still. I mean, it's not going to take up. It'd just be along one of these fences, so it'd probably still be fine. But
once they kind of get used to each other too, it might be better because then they won't be trying to push him out of the way. Yeah, he's hungry. He's making up for some lost time, I think. But I know when we went to get the girls, they had all kinds of hay and all that available for all their cows. So I mean, the ones who were selling them, they definitely had.
Yeah, they were taking care of all their stuff.
Yeah.
It's just
wherever he came from before that.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're more, I guess, cattle dealers or traders.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not like they raise these. They're buying them in bulk somewhere and then resell them in smaller groups. And so.
But I do like the fact that it seems like they're rescuing some of these and then helping them fill out some before they start trying to sell them off. Because I know that they were
on the
saying,
younger ones, yeah.
Yeah, I know they were saying on some of these girls that they were a little skinny whenever they got them, but then they wormed them and all that before they were offering them up. So
yeah,
that was good to hear.
Yes. Yeah, so like I said, it's just going to take some time to get them looking exactly how we want them to look, but here they'll have plenty of feed and hay, and whenever we turn them loose, there's a lot of grass starting to come out in this pasture in places because there's some ryegrass and stuff, so it's cooler weather stuff that's starting to come up, and so I figure once they get out on that, they'll be really good then, because I'm trying to think, I don't remember how big this area.
I don't remember because seems like we wrote it down once because we were getting the fencing for it and everything. And you were going to come through and bush hog a lot of this other jack down too.
I think this one here is probably 2.5 to 3 acres, something like that. So
yeah, it goes a lot farther down toward the back than you would think, just from looking right here.
And once we get some of those old bushes and stuff cleaned up, then a lot more grass and stuff comes. But up here, the grass comes up really well. So it's good thick grass. So it should be plenty for them whenever the goats and stuff are here too. And then we're going to fence off that front part and have another one down there. So we'll have 3 main pastures that we can rotate stuff in and out of. And then we may fence off some of these other sections too that we have and do that as well. But
yeah, and we've talked about actually putting in a gate between this pen and then that one down there.
Definitely.
Because the only gate that we have right now is that one, and then you have to go through our front yard, and that's a long ways down to that gate that's for the other pen.
Yes.
And a lot can happen between here and there, as you've seen with emu roundups and all that kind of stuff.
Emu roundups, goat roundups.
And the emus didn't even have to travel this far.
Yes.
So everything else.
With these, except for him, I mean, we'd be able to throw a lead rope on. Eventually, we'll be able to throw a lead rope on and lead them, but it'd be easier just to be able to go pasture to pasture.
Yeah, and I mean, we want to have it as the best layout possible, because we had certain things in certain areas before, but since we reconfigured and redid and added different animals than what we had before, it's just we had to make some changes and are still having to make changes.
Yeah, always. Always making changes.
This is our year of getting a lot of things done and a lot of changes made, because
that's our goal anyhow.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, even if we only get about half of what we want to get done,
Yes.
that's still going to be a huge, huge change to this place.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's starting to get a little bit dark,
Yeah.
and I think we made them pretty happy for tonight, and thankfully he's by himself eating, and I think he may try to eat us out of house and home before he gets caught up. But
Yeah. The grass will help.
yeah. But we've got some other animals that we
Yes.
did purchase the other day, the same day we got them. But we didn't want to show you just yet because I don't know, we had to get them kind of settled and everything, and Abby kind of wanted to wait. Abby is really, really excited about these.
Yes.
And she's been out there every day playing with them. So I'm going to have to go get her to show you these guys because they're super cute.
Yes.
Super cute. Okay, so light is a little bit dim in here where we are hanging out right now. I don't know how much you can hear, but we are fixing to show you some of our other new animals that Abby is the most excited about. So you want to take that off? We've actually got an old rabbit nesting box on top of this so the cats don't get up here and mess with stuff. But we have new baby ducks. Went to Tractor Supply the other day to go get some feed, and lo and behold, they had 7 baby ducks left. And you have to get them at least, you have to get a minimum of 6. And Kevin was kind of messing around with them, and he was like, well, if you can only buy, 6 or more, then do we get a discount on the 7th one? And they were like, oh yeah, sure, we can do that. They gave us a discount on every single one of these guys. They are really, really beautiful. Don't have a clue what kind they are, but they are really, really cute. And some of them are getting some color to them. If you've noticed their heads and everything. We've been out here every day because they have to have water at least once a day. I literally filled this up about 5 minutes ago, and well, maybe 10, but they have been in it splashing. As you can tell, it's nasty and cloudy already. That's just what ducks do. And like I said, we fill this and refill it and all that all the time. But they are all 7 doing really good. And we've had them for, how long have we had these guys? Almost a week now, I guess. And they're still very happy and healthy. We've got a feeder in here with their feed. And they don't eat as much as they drink, which is good. But they're eating some chick starter and doing really good. Look at this guy.
Oh, it's so wet.
Guy, girl, whatever. We don't know yet.
It's so wet.
Yeah.
Wet, wet, wet.
Hi, baby.
It's wet.
Yeah, you've got water all over you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But look how beautiful. What do you think, Evs?
I love it.
Yeah, they're so sweet, aren't they? All right, you want to put it back because it's not very happy being...
He's like, I want to go back.
It wants to go back.
Go.
Ducks are funny like this. Oh, y'all are walking all over them. Ducks are funny, though, because they all go together anywhere they go. They always follow each other everywhere. And we actually have 2 heat lamps set up. You can tell we've got the one in there, and then we've got one right up there above it. And that's because our nights have been kind of cool here lately, so we've been trying to make sure that they stay plenty warm. And we have extra safety features rigged up with this. We have them tied up to the bars on the ceiling, and then we also have them secured other ways. That way they do not, like this one that's kind of inside of it, the temperature down in this area was not what it should have been until we put this in, and then now it is, and they run around all around in here and don't just stay under the heat lamp. So we know that we're doing right as far as the temperature goes because they're happy and not just thinking that they got to huddle under there and they're not shivering or anything like that. But yeah, new batch of baby ducks. And not sure exactly long term like where they will be living or anything, We'll figure that out later. It's not a big deal though, because they've still got a long time before they will be anywhere, anywhere major, because that's just, we'll keep them in here till they're quite a bit bigger, and then we'll move them into a tractor where they've still got a lot of protection from any kind of predators, and then eventually they'll go into a bigger pen, but we've got enough time to get it figured out. But those little cheeping noises are the cutest. Just love hearing that little duck chirp. Super sweet. Yeah, y'all are so cute. So cute. But hopefully y'all are as excited about these babies as we are, because these are not... Ducks don't really serve a major purpose for us. They don't provide meat for our family or anything like that, but they provide a lot of enjoyment, and they're funny to watch and they're fun to have. I really love them.
Plus, ducks are like my favorite animal.
Yeah, ducks are her favorite animal to have on the farm right now. So, I mean, she had Toby, and now she's got 7 other babies. Izzy likes them. Izzy enjoys them, but Abby likes them more. And I guess we have several different kinds in there, because, like, looking at their beaks and everything, like, some of them are skinnier, some are darker, some are, I don't know, some are slightly pointed, some are not. Don't know what that means, but we will work on identification when they get bigger and have all their color to them. But we're going to let these guys rest and get away from them so they're not so skittish. But I know Abby will have them gentled down in no time, because she holds the ducks like every day.